Here we go. One step at a time, don't be living on the line. I don't need a friend, I got morbid on the mind. Sunshine in my brain, making everyone complain. Radio in the heart, don't be being so strange. Think I'm losing
2017, and we're looking at the New Zealand dollar Japanese yen hourly time frame. In a previous video, a couple videos ago, I posted the fact that a upward move here on this W leg would hopefully go upward, fulfilling the W pattern here. We can see that it created its low right here, it created its high, and then it's creating its lower low here. Now, live in the other video, when I was showing it, you can go back and watch it, we were about right here on this candle, had just broken below this blue line here. And I had said if we place a buy here, it's a good idea because it's in the starting to get into this narrowing area of the triangle. Well, you can see it's only broke inside the triangle one time. And then before deciding to go back upward there, kind of a rolling up and then down. Now, it went this high simply because it's respecting the bottom left leg of this W pattern here. So if I draw a line there, let's go ahead and move this guy up. And let's make it a little thicker so we can see it better with our eyes. And let's make it a cooler color, like let's give it a bright good purple, magenta. There we go, magenta. Sorry. Okay, so we can see that as it moves right over here, it touches that low perfectly, and then it respects that low, and then shoots straight downward. Well, guess where to? The triangle, right? Awesome, isn't it? It doesn't just kind of go down here like this one. It even kind of comes down to reach, but doesn't necessarily touch before going right back up and going to a low. And then it falls, touching the triangle. And then it goes right back up, touching the low again. So it's kind of ping-ponging around in between these levels. And then it starts to fall, and we get a dramatic fall. Boom, downward. And then we have this other candle next to this one, and it falls and it touches the triangle again. So it's tested this triangle 3 times before going right back up and then sideways. Now it may appear that this is a downward movement because it keeps going downward and then up and then down. There's a lower here. There's a low here that's lower than this one right here. This is a high compared to this one now, right? We were just gauging from this point onward. But anyway, to make it very simple here, we have one break here. We have a test of the support, the resistance line here we drew, because this is a low here, projected into the future. And then we find support, resistance, support, and we're getting closer. You see how this third touch, this third test here is even inside more of this narrowing of the triangle. Okay, the second touch didn't necessarily come inside, it just found support there. We have the first one, a dramatic fall in here, nice and big. It was inside the triangle before going back up. The second time, it just touched the support level before going back up. And then the third time, it actually went inside, broke in a little bit before going right back up again. So hopefully we have this upward move of this W here that I've drawn. If not, what a lot of traders do is they buy in here, or they buy on this triangle area, and they get out with a short little profit up here. You don't have to necessarily want to take more profit and decide to get out up here equal to the middle of the W, or hoping it breaks up higher. But you never know. The more you stay in, the more money you can make as well, right? So what I'm doing, since I'm teaching you guys this technical analysis here, is I'm hoping to place a buy, or I did place my buy back here, but I'm hoping to place an exit somewhere out way up here. Okay, because I want to stay in for the long haul. But if not, I could set my stop loss in here, somewhere down here, below this triangle, and continue to ride this wave here, because I believe these patterns fulfill themselves more than they don't fulfill themselves. So there we have it. Hopefully this goes up and I make a good profit. If not, it continues going sideways. I may just get out with a real small loss, really nothing, or a break even. So if I got out right now, I'd pretty much break even, and I'd be happy and say, okay, I didn't lose anything, it was a free trade. But it's no problem for me. I'm going to hold in. If I do lose, remember, like I said, it's really small, should be right down here, but I have everything to gain if it does go up, you see. So that's what we're kind of looking at right now. Let's hope it goes up. I'm glad to have shown you this. Keep in mind, this is good to look at these Forex ones because it's a different market as well. Cryptocurrencies move just like this market here. So you're going to learn a lot, and you're going to see the consistency of these patterns and what happens around these narrowing of the triangles a lot here. So you can see that this low here on this W is being respected very well here. And inside this triangle, and even the touch of the triangle right here on the top support level is being really respected there before shooting price right up. Even though we have a huge red candle going down here, anybody trading this without this pattern here or understanding this W would be freaking out possibly, because it's a really big, if you're watching that live and you were in placing a buy here and you see this big red candle, you're going to be thinking, oh my gosh, the trend is going down, I'm going to be losing a lot of money. That's, to be watching that candle live and being so big and breaking all the lows here is pretty scary. But we know how far it's going down. It's going down to this triangle. And so it touched that triangle. It's got to do something on that triangle. So there it goes. It went back up, sideways, and hopefully it decided that was the last test. It says, you know what, we've tested this symmetrical triangle 3 times, and we just don't have enough power to break it. It's too strong. So we're going to go upward. Alright. Hope you guys like this video. Thank you to all you new subscribers out there. I really appreciate it. And as well, the likes and the comments on the videos. I do read all your comments, and keep note of that. I am writing down the things concerning cryptocurrencies that you guys are interested in. I'm taking note of it all. So your comments do not go unseen. I appreciate you guys very much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.